Here we are, early to mid-October 2025, and there is a strong chance of peace in the Middle East, or part of it anyway. Hooray for that. Whilst I've noticed over the past day or two the apparent reluctance of the left to acknowledge the significance of the agreement between Israel and Hamas, and more particularly the role American President Donald Trump has played in getting us all to this point. The usual suspects, leftist political parties like the Greens in New Zealand, and mainstream media outlets like TV1, also in New Zealand, have either not bothered to give the news the legs it needs and credit where credit is due, or have striven to focus on sideline distractions like Trump not getting the Nobel Prize. Frankly, regardless of whether he stupidly seems to have his nose out of joint in not being awarded this traditionally esteemed accolade, the media and others should be focused on the real news. That is the prospect of peace for the Israelis and the people of Gaza. Again, I've got to say it looks so bad for the leftists. They are very much into throwing their toys out of the cot and of violence generally when they don't get their own way, or if anyone dares hold a point of view not aligned with theirs. God forbid that someone at the other end of the political spectrum achieves what was unequivocally unachievable by successive Democrat presidents, and others for that matter in various parts of the world. It just upsets them so much. I see the mindless masses continue to protest with their Free Palestine placards and black and white kafir towels around their necks. Hello? Time to find another cause to protest? Perhaps show some decent humanity and an ounce of genuine compassion, along with even a little intelligence, by protesting against a real genocide, not an imagined one. Take your pick. I know. How about the slaughter of hundreds of thousands of Christians in Nigeria and other African countries by Islamic militias? I'd call them out of control thugs, butchers and scum rather than militia, in truth. Religious maniacs fueled by interpretations of the Quran that do not advocate for acceptance of other faiths or tolerance of anyone really who isn't one of them. How truly despicable in this modern age. These wild animals are dragging civilization back into the Middle Ages, even earlier, while the world knows these atrocities are occurring now, today, at this very moment. Today's young people, so many of whom are thoroughly indoctrinated, still have an opportunity to demonstrate to the world that they are fit to take over the reins when the time comes. Please rise up against the real atrocities in the world. Fervently defend the rights of women to health and happiness in ghastly places like Iran, and make your voices heard against Boko Haram and other murderous groups rampaging their way through their respective countries. You're all so fucking silent on the matter of Russia targeting residential apartment blocks in Kiev as well. Why? Don't you care? Is it because there are no Jews involved? Are you all that pathetic? Park your hypocrisy at the school gates, the university entrances, and wherever else you store and cultivate your prejudices, anti-Semitism and public thuggery. Show us that you're better than you have been. Because why would anyone want to be labelled a useful idiot, as well as nothing more than a useless idiot?